Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Peleg. I hope this video finds you well, healthy and happy. I want to take this opportunity to thank all my subscribers and those who are now becoming part of this growing family. I appreciate you. Today I want to talk about 3 things that are likely to hinder your road to success. This list is not exhaustive, obviously. There are so many other things that may hinder your personal, your spiritual, or even your leadership journey. But for today, I want to focus on 3 things, and I want to call these things the 3 C's to avoid if you want to succeed. So let's dive in. The first C is competition. Now, this is a tricky one. Let me start by saying that competition is defined as the activity or the situation or condition of striving to gain or win something by defeating or establishing superiority over others. Competition is not bad in and of itself. However, the unintended consequences is a mindset that views success as a zero-sum game, where my success depends in part on your failure. This fosters an inward focus, a focus on self, on how I'm doing compared to others. This does not breed team spirit. I agree you need to work hard to succeed, but that doesn't mean you cannot be more collaborative with your team members. It's true that you succeed when others fail and others must lose for you to win. Some may assume that it's natural to withhold information that might help others or fail to provide help when help is needed. This type of competition that makes you want to bring down your colleagues is negative competition. You don't live your life by how someone else lives their life. Remember, life is a journey and not a race. Scripture tells us that rivalry is one of the works of the flesh. This point leads me to the second C, and that is comparison. Theodore Roosevelt said that comparison is the thief of joy. This is very true. When you compare your house, when you compare yourself, your body, when you compare your hair, when you compare your things with that of your friends or your colleagues, God intended you to look the way you are for a reason. So when you compare yourselves too much with others, you end up feeling a sense of inferiority or a sense of superiority, both of which are not good for you. So be yourself. Galatians 6:4 tells us, pay careful attention to your own work, for then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done. And you won't need to compare yourself to anyone else. With social media being a platform to flaunt every aspect of our lives, and expectations are very high to be earning a certain amount or to own the latest material or to live a certain lifestyle or to look a certain way, it's inevitable that as humans, we're going to give up into the trap of self-comparison. So one thing I'd like to say is remember that you're special and everything about you is beautifully unique. King David writes in Psalms 139 from 13 to 14 that, "For it was you who created my inward parts. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I will praise you because I have been fearfully and wonderfully made." This takes me to the third C, and that is compromise. Compromise is when one settles for the expedient acceptance of standards that are lower than desirable. Now, when negotiating a contract, sometimes it's not a bad thing to compromise a little bit here and there, but what is important is set your minimum standards. Know how far you can and you cannot go. It's okay to bend a little, but it's not okay to break. There are certain things such as your personal values, ethics, and your beliefs that you cannot compromise. In fact, if you constantly compromise things in your life, how will you ever realize your full potential? Mahatma Gandhi said that all compromise is based on give and take, but there can be no give and take on fundamentals. Any compromise on mere fundamentals is a mere surrender, for it is all give and no take. End quote. I also want to quote Margaret Thatcher, who said that if you set out to be liked, you would be prepared to compromise on anything at any time, and you would achieve nothing. And I say, stay true to yourself and never compromise who you are. I have come to the end of this episode, and remember, never compete with anyone. Your life is a journey, not a race. Never compare your life to anyone else's. Comparison will steal your joy. Remember, you are wonderfully and fearfully made. Lastly, don't compromise yourself, your values for anyone or anything. You will lose yourself and fail to realize your potential. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye for now.